Hey guys, TommyBryson here, and it's been a while, okay? On January 2019, I set on a mission to basically post videos every single day, and I haven't stopped since. So in reality, if you think about it, it's been almost over 2 years of me posting videos every single day. And every day I see a video on YouTube saying, hey, creator burnout is a real thing, okay? It happens all the time. People collapse, people get strokes, people fall apart because of creator burnout. And today I'm gonna tell you, hey, how is it possible, Tommy, that you haven't gone through creator burnout after making over 700 videos on a daily basis every single day on YouTube? Today I'm going to tell you exactly how I did that. And by the way, it's not just for YouTubers or entrepreneurs, but it's also for people that have careers and get really tired of the same mundane thing every single day. How do you make sure you don't burn out and next thing you know, you get a stroke like someone I saw on YouTube? Things like this actually happen. Now, if you guys are new here, I post videos every single day and we'll continue to do that for a very long time. So make sure to go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified. On top of that, also destroy the like button. Now, disclaimer here, while doing YouTube, because people say, Tommy, well, you don't burn out because basically YouTube's kind of like full-time for you, but in reality, while doing YouTube, I've had in the past 3 to 4 jobs. Then I had one main job for 8 hours. Then I had my own business that I just took care of. And now I'm mostly full-time on YouTube and also part-time on my business. So I've had ways to actually go ahead and burn out, but I never actually burnt out, okay? Now, I usually wait until the end of the video to tell you guys a big secret or whatever, but the big secret is not that much of a secret. The answer is, I don't work 16-hour days. I don't focus just on YouTube and work 16 hours a day. That's not what I do with my time. I try to focus on other things. Now, if you guys want to know exactly what those things are, what my system is, then watch this whole video. But that's basically my entire secret. There's no secret. It's just that I schedule everything in a way where YouTube and work is not the only thing I think about. Now, the very first thing I want to do, guys, is basically define exactly what burnout actually is according to the standard definition. That way, we know exactly what we're talking about here. And according to Google, it means basically the reduction of a fuel or substance to nothing through use or combustion. Meaning, for example, you grab all your energy, all your strength, and use it on that task every single day, most likely, and before you know it, you have nothing left. And by the way, my grandfather always told me, Tommy, be careful before you go crazy doing just this one thing and not thinking about anything else. And by the way, we saw some crazy fanatic people actually go crazy just by doing one thing over and over and over again. So I always focus on, hey, I want to avoid this. So I always had 2 examples in mind. I always looked at Warren Buffett and this book right here. It's called Tap Dancing to Work, and he talks about, hey, here's how I'm able to come to work every single day and read for around 5 to 8 hours every day and leave happy. And then I remember, for example, I had an old hero and his name was actually Casey Neistat. Well, his name is still Casey Neistat, okay? And the idea was basically he got to a point where he was posting videos every single day and eventually burnt out, and it almost cost him his marriage. And I knew for a fact I wanted to be more like Warren Buffett in this case than I wanted to be like Casey Neistat. So I want to know exactly how can I go ahead and avoid that? Because if I want to post every single day, how do I make sure I don't end up in that same predicament, that same place, that same problem? Well, here is the answer, guys. As always, all my problems are not my own original solutions. I always go out there and I find out things about people that have gone through it. That way, I don't have to learn from my own mistakes. The best thing invented in history, if you ask me, is a book. You learn everything that you need to know. But I learned from this one guy, and his name is, as you guys probably know, Tai Lopez. And Tai Lopez said, for example, hey, every single day I focus on 4 things. And these 4 things are basically health, wealth, love, and happiness. I do not have 16-hour days or 18-hour days. That is not what I do. And most likely, that's not optimal. And by the way, the people that tell you I work for 14 hours or 18 hours a day, in reality, most of it is busy work. For example, I answer emails, respond to this, do mundane work. That stuff is repetitive and super dangerous when doing it at such a level every single day. But in reality, you're supposed to just focus on the important things in your work and the things that can be automated, exported to somebody else to do that work for you. That's how things are supposed to work. Now, here's exactly how I schedule my day, guys, to make sure every single day I do these 4 very important things. And the first thing is, well, when it comes to my health, I work out 5 times a week. And the most embarrassing thing is basically when you're overweight, you can't walk around properly, you're running out of breath, you can't do activities, and you have, for example, the very high statistic probability that you are going to get a disease in the future. That is not something you actually want. Being overweight, being obese is not a sexy thing. It's not a cool thing at all. It's something you can actually go ahead and fix, and something I work very hard to actually fix. Now, by the way, I worked very hard, went to the gym every single day for around 200 plus days, and then all of a sudden the pandemic happened. And guess what happened? I stopped going to the gym for around 6 months. And then here's a picture here. I looked like this. Well, 3 pictures. I looked like this. Obviously, I had a gut. Obviously, I was overweight. Obviously, I had a problem. And by the way, this was only back in December 20th of 2020, basically like a few weeks ago. And in reality, today, after 6 weeks being back in the gym, I look a little better. Obviously, my shoulders look a lot more better. My arms are much bigger. My back is more defined. And I'm starting to see some abs actually come out. But in reality, it's all step by step. These things can be fixed. And by the way, I only have 3 secrets when it comes to the gym. I work out for an hour every single day. On top of that, I do intermittent fasting. I eat organic food. You know, what you put in your body is very important. And on top of that, that's all I do. I guess there's no more secrets, okay? Just intermittent fasting, eating healthy, and working out every single day. And that's all I do, basically, okay? There is no more secrets. That is it. And by the end of the year, you guys will see the full transformation as it happens. And by the way, one more secret is basically, I have an app on my phone called Fitbot. Here's the app right here. I'm not sponsored, but the app allows me to basically wake up, go to the gym without knowing what I'm going to do, and it gives me a workout of exactly what I'm going to do. It is a $10 investment every single month, but in reality, it saves me a ton of time, and this way I know exactly what I'm going to do every single day without all the planning and all this extra stuff, okay? And it helps you, for example, if you want to put on muscle, if you want to, for example, lose weight, whatever you want to do, this app helps you a ton with, okay? Now, that's what I do for an hour of my day. But then you have, for example, wealth. Now, wealth and money are very important. Being rich is also pretty cool. But in reality, wealth and longevity with wealth is the most important thing. So if right now you have a job, the answer is grab some of that money, 20%, and go ahead and invest it into index funds, most likely, if you're into that. And if the answer is, hey, Tommy, I don't know how to do that, go ahead and learn how to do it. I have videos on this stuff. Well, I'm actually going to go ahead and link a video down below on exactly how I go ahead and invest my money. If all you have is $1,000 or $10, does not matter. Investing is very important for the future. But the idea is, okay, I don't spend 16 hours on my work every single day. That is not healthy. I've done, for example, 18-hour days. And I knew for a fact, hey, this is not something I want to do or have to do. Don't tell me, but you know, in the beginning, it's 18-hour days. Look at Elon Musk. Look at this stuff. Elon Musk was like coding, bro. Coding is a very intense job. Most of us are not coding or doing any of that stuff. In reality, we can go ahead and get a normal 8-hour day that gives us enough time to actually do other things, okay? Working 16 hours days is not sexy, it's not healthy, and that's where you get a lot of burnout actually happening. And by the way, guys, I learned this from a book called The 4-Hour Workweek, okay? And the general idea was basically only 20% of the things you do in the office or at work drive around 80% of all the profits and all the efficiency in your entire office. So the idea is that focus on the work that delivers actual results. For example, I am not going to spend 8 hours answering emails, okay, or replying to things, because in reality, that is going to definitely burn you out. So that's not something I do. By the way, read The 4-Hour Workweek. It will change exactly how you see life. And by the way, I work for around 6 to 4 hours every single day. I don't have a 4-hour work week, and I don't think I would want that, but that's my schedule, and that's what I do. But I do not do like 16-hour days or 18-hour days like I did once, and I was like, this is horrible. I do not want to do this. I felt ridiculously bad. Don't do that at all. Now, the third thing is basically love. Now, love includes, for example, relationships, romantic ones, also with your family, and on top of that, with your friends. By the way, I don't mean romantic relationships with like your family and friends. I mean like separate, okay? Romantic relationships, also family relationships, and also friendships, okay? All those things are important, and I spend at least 1 to 2 hours every single day focusing on that right there. Now, by the way, I've been with the same girlfriend for the past almost 5 years now, and I talk to her every single day, and this year we'll get engaged, and by next year we'll probably get married. But the idea is that, hey, I dedicate time to my girlfriend. On top of that, I dedicate time to my family. I also dedicate time to my friends. So at least 2 to 3 or 4 hours every single day go straight towards my family, my friends, and also my girlfriend. Now, I don't like the idea of, hey, Tommy, I'm an entrepreneur, so I don't have any time for relationships. In reality, humans need human contact. Okay, everyone knows that. So if you're kind of like just focusing on work, that's not the best idea. I know you heard it from other people. It's terrible. You don't want that. It's cool to hang out with your friends, relax, not think about anything, have a girlfriend. If you're not good at that stuff, read books on it. I did too, okay? Just go ahead, read books, educate yourself on how to get a girlfriend or a boyfriend, whatever you actually want, and then go out there and find yourself someone, okay? That's the whole idea. But the idea of like, hey, I don't got time for that, okay? It's not about who you marry, it's about why you marry them. And by the way, I recommend a book called The Sacred Search, and this book will change your mind about marriage and how everything works, and it's helped me a ton. Again, The Sacred Search, that book will absolutely change your entire mind. And by the way, by this point, you know for a fact that basically none of my ideas are my ideas. I basically learn from other people. Now, the last thing is basically happiness. Now, happiness to me is an action. It is not an emotion. By the way, I know I sound like Batman, but I swear to God I have emotions, okay? But the answer is that overall, happiness comes from doing the things that make you happy. That gives you control over feeling happy. I just can't wake up every single day happy, but I can do things that I know for a fact bring me happiness. For example, making YouTube videos, answering comments, talking to you guys, reading books, finding new ideas. All that stuff makes me happy. So that's why I intend to do every single day. Now, things that don't make me happy, I don't do. Now, sometimes if I have a job that I need to do, but I don't like it, I might have to buckle down, get the job done, and just get it done, okay? But if you have the option, just don't do things that you don't like to do. If I had a job that I hated, I would work there, use that money to get me a career in something I actually enjoy doing. Do not stay doing something that you don't like for more than 12 to 18 months. At that point, things get very, very bad. Trust me, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And by the way, it'll waste a lot of brain power just you trying to like something you don't like. It takes a lot more effort to do that work. So guys, overall here, the reason I don't burn out is basically because in my day, I spend time doing a lot of other things that don't involve work. And I think that's the great balance, not just for YouTubers, but also entrepreneurs and also for people with careers, okay? Make sure to get exercise in. Make sure to do your work, but focus on the things that are important. On top of that, make sure to preserve relationships, both romantic, both friendly, and both with family. And lastly, do things that make you happy, and that will make things a lot more effortless to actually do and a lot less like work. Don't do the whole hype of, I do 18-hour work weeks, I don't have a girlfriend, I barely sleep, I'm having a great life, and before you know it, you're like, I don't even know what's going on with you. You're like obese, you don't have any friends, and by this point, you're not even married, okay? So that's not the lifestyle you want whatsoever. So overall, guys, lastly, just to give you guys a really cool example here, I wake up at 5 a.m. By 8:40 a.m., I'm done with my first video and I edited and everything. At 8:40, I'm at the gym to 9:40. I eat breakfast. By that point, I take a break. I talk to my girlfriend for a while and also like my family members. Then I go right back into work for like maybe 2 to 3 hours and I read something on the way and then I just stop. Okay, that's basically it. I only do things I actually like to do and activities that drive the most profit for my business or whatever it basically is. But that's the whole idea. I try to focus every single day, health, wealth, love, and happiness. That's the core idea. And by the way, one thing that helps a lot too is basically make sure the work you're doing involves something with learning something new every single day. You don't want to do a job that's repetitive. Making videos every single day on YouTube is repetitive, but learning something new and sharing it on YouTube every single day, that right there is not repetitive. And that's why I love doing what I'm doing. Learn something new, and that way your mind also stays active with everything. Guys, that is all I have to give you for this video. I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a trainer, but this is what's worked for me for the past 2 years, and by the way, I feel great. And by the way, while you're watching this video right now, I'm in Dominican Republic spending time with my family and also with my girlfriend, okay? But I made these videos here, extra videos, to post them while I'm on vacation. That way the work never stops and I keep posting videos every single day. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and as always, like this video if you liked it. On top of that, also subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified. And if you guys want to text me or talk to me one-on-one, join my Patreon, link down below, or send me a DM on Instagram at TommyBryson. And if you guys want to see a full video on my full schedule and strategy to how I post videos every single day on YouTube, here's that video right here. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace.